So I sent everyone away because I believed my final moment was at hand. Before you pull that trigger and take my life, I would like the chance to tell you some things to think about after I'm gone. Don't worry about me stalling. My people have orders to lead me to my studies for another 15 minutes. I will only take 5. Can you bear with me? Will you? Then make up your mind. Today marks the change of not only a new year, but a new millennium. Take a look around. The majority of the youth roam the streets, dealing in drugs, sex, and violence, thinking these things have no real effect on life. Crimes without real punishment, an uncaring, unfeeling generation without knowledge of self. This is the future of our nation, the future of our people. Do you think hatred and evil will go unpunished? The world is now feeling the heat from flames it has kept burning since the beginning of civilization. You represent that fire. You and I are just a small part of God's plan. The evil men of this world have applied every method possible to deceive its occupants, and each time with greater success than anticipated. But no more. Tonight, with this new millennium, God will begin to overcome this evil. I represent the truth to the people. Without truth, nothing is sacred. The lie, that's what the devil is all about. Brother, you know that already, because that's why you're here.
What the hell?
The truth is, we all play a grave role in our own destruction. Your money, your lifestyle, the things that people value and covet so dearly are the bait that lures them out of the light.
Turn over, bitch. Where the fuck is that bitch ass nigga at? Huh? Bitch!
Through the love of others, I have power. The truth gives me this. Those that fear me send you here to murder all that I say. They use what you fear against you. Your fear of death, your fear of imprisonment. Where in this world is anyone safe from death? You see the lies you've been told? The path you take is not your own.
Now you turn around, bitch! You punk ass motherfucker! How you do this to me? I hate you! I hate you!
Have you ever thought about how precious a life is? How difficult it is to create? How loosely and easily it has been for you to take away. Brother, help me. Help me to do what's right. Help me to stop the slaughter of our children. Help me to put an end to the disrespect and the dishonor of our most valuable resource, the black woman. Help me to put an end to the destruction of the young mind through the use of drugs, alcohol. Help me to build up a population of great thinkers, people who create change through thoughtfulness and spirituality. Will you choose that truth? Will you? Will you choose the light over the darkness?
All right. What's going on, YouTube? This is Talking Crazy 88 back again with another live stream. Just had to take some time off away from work. And now I'm going to go on a short vacation. I got to go down south for a minute. But yeah, got to get away, get out of the city. But I wanted to talk to you guys Well, first of all, I wanted to let you know why I played that clip from the 1998 movie called Belly, and it was so. Most people see it as a movie to showcase the old rappers, but it's a very profound movie. If you really, 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 really pay attention, and it just shows that before the turn of the decade, we were supposed to be before the '90s ended. We was all on that pro-black, back to Africa, Malcolm X bullshit, right? And that momentum was supposed to carry over in the new millennium, right? But apparently it didn't, because 20 years after the new millennium the new millennium began and the 20th century ended, we're still on that. The bullshit has even gotten worse, okay? See, before then, I want you to pay attention to that whole speech that Benjamin Chavis at the end was relaying to DMX in that movie. I want you to pay attention, especially at the end of that speech. Resources is the black woman is our resource, right? ABW, it's our resource. It's a very important resource in the black community, right? Whoop, here it is. These ABWs has gone crazy. They've gone crazier than they ever have been since the 90s. Since this, especially in the 80s, the 90s when I was growing up. The bullshit is it never ceased to amaze me what type of bullshit that these black American women are on. So now I'm listening. I woke up and watched the clip last week of this light-skinned bitch named Eboni K. Williams. Now, a lot of people don't know who this bitch is. I've seen her before. I wasn't impressed with her. Okay? The bitch seemed to be too high and mighty and too high booty for regular folks like myself. Right? See, I'm just a regular guy. I have a job, a business, and a career. Right? Nothing really spectacular. It's just doing what I'm supposed to do to sustain myself in life, so I won't rely on the government, rely on friends and family, rely on strangers in the street. You know, just being self-sufficient, a self-sufficient black man, right? Not a Pookie, not a Ray Ray, not a prison nigger. Just a regular guy. All right? A regular guy that has a job, a small business, and a career. All right? Nothing really outlandish, right? That's something most of these young people, that's why I preach to some of these young people. This is what you should be. You should be able to sustain yourself as a man. You shouldn't be out there living off of no damn woman. You shouldn't be living on the street, wasting your time bare bones macking to these bitches. When you ain't got nothing, you bare bones macking to these bitches for pussy. Priority. See, when the turn of the 20th century, black folks' priority has been flipped. See, I've been watching so many YouTube videos on how to get pussy from a woman, how to game a woman, how to get. First of all, I don't know what the fuck game is, right? I don't know what that shit is, right? Is game knowing how to talk to people? Because I know I have the gift of gab. I know how to talk to people. Is it dating in this climate? Well, dating in this climate is a hell of much different than dating 30 years ago. I don't know what the fuck this is. Maybe because I'm damn near 50, right? Maybe it is because I'm damn near 50 and I'm still out For those of you who are still married, get the fuck out. See, I'm criticized as a black man in this country, which I can't wait to get the fuck up out of here because because Russia and China, if they don't get their money back, they might as well just go ahead and nuke this place. And if they do, I don't really give a fuck because it's retribution in the Bible. 400 years of 400 years of foreign. I forgot the quote of it, but don't quote me on it. I'm not going to quote it. I'm just going to look it up, and I'll quote it on another live stream, right? But it has a lot to do with people who were brought to a new land and was mistreated for 400 years. And after 400 years, God will intervene and create retribution against that said country. We will be led an exodus out, and God will take care of everything. And I think that's where we're headed in the next 10 to 20 years. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be around to see it. Hopefully, I won't be in this country when I see it. I'll be on the beaches of Zanzibar somewhere, sipping on a drink, eating good food, while all holy hell is gone to high hell over here in the United States, right? See, let me just say this about the United States. I grew up here. I was born here, grew up here. More than likely, I may die here, but I hope, God willing, I hope I don't. But let's just say that I don't get my shit together and get my nuts together before the winter ends, before the winter begins. I might still be here. See, I don't believe in this country like some of y'all do. I don't believe in this country. The only thing I believe in this country is the resources. Women, fuck them. Fuck them all to hell. I tell all these black men, because I'm an advocate for black men. Fuck black women. This channel is for black men. And I said it for the last 10 years, the last 10, 12 years since I've been on YouTube. I don't care about any other race except black men. Because I'm a black man. I talk about topics what black men need, that they need, so they can, especially young black men, so they can need to navigate through this bullshit called bullshit of life. I didn't have this information when I was coming up. If I had this information 30 years ago about, hey man, go get your passport. Hey man, leave these hoes alone. There's better options overseas. Hey man, get your money together. Get your shit together. Get your shit. Leave these hoes alone. Leave these hoes alone on the job. Stop fucking with these hoes on the job. And it seemed to be getting progressively worse. With the LGBTQ getting involved, talking about having transsexuals in women's sports now. But you let the lovely ladies allowed this bullshit to occur. You allowed this to happen. So that's your fault. It ain't Jermaine's fault. It's not my fault. I was saying, bitch, don't leave that shit alone. But you allowed it. It's a beautiful thing to see these hoes getting in a nigger out. See these hoes in a nigger outrage because a man in the skirt with testosterone, with estrogen, is competing in women's sports. Praise Moses. Praise Moses. Now let me go ahead and talk about this bitch, Eboni K. Williams, man. It seemed everybody was talking about it last week, so I'm always the last one to put my funky 2 cents in on this situation. And I can just read the room. Now, let me just preface. Everybody's talking about that she's with a white man. She dates white men. She don't deal with brothers like that. And that's good and well. That's fine. But the only thing I have a problem with is people like that who's with white in the white world, and they're talking about pro-black back to Africa. Let's go back to Africa. Black men and black women, we should get together. This is a system of white supremacy. We got to fight the white system of white supremacy. But you're sleeping with the enemy. My sister, you're sleeping with the enemy. You're being dicked down by Chad. See, this is the kind of psychosis that's going on in black American society. This is the type of psychotic behavior. Excuse me, the psychotic rhetoric that's floating around in black society for the last since the turn of the millennium. You thought it was going to get better, didn't you, black men, black women? The divide between black men and black women has widened since 2020, since the turn of the millennium, and it's not getting better. All right. See, now you got brothers now getting their passport, which I've been stressing for the last 10 years. I said, brothers, go ahead and get your passport. I said it. I did a podcast on it years ago, saying black American women are crazy. Get your passport, my brother. Got mine. Should get the fuck up out of here, man. This the brothers that has the resource. Let me just preface: if you have the resources and your shit together and your money together, you should think about moving overseas. You should start a family overseas. But if you don't have two quarters to rub together and you're struggling, first things first, get your shit together first. Oh, excuse me. Let me shout out the Libra Legend. Libra Legend. What's up, my brother? Peace and blessings to you, my brother. Thank you for the shout out. Peace and blessings to you as well. But as I was saying, get your shit together. Don't be an old nigga like myself crying about bitches. Damn near 50, still crying about bitches. Although I got my shit together, but I was one of the last of the Mohicans that still believed in black women, that still believed in American women. American women has been a failure to black men in this society, in American society. It's been a failure, especially black women, has been a failure. I mean, we're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't. If we come up with a solution, well, if we have a problem with dating, it's the black man's fault because we're such degenerates when we go on a date. We're too cheap. We're this, that, and the other. We're not gentlemen. All we think about is pussy. All we think about is impregnating a woman and leaving them without any resources. That's what the stigma is about black American men has been placed on us for almost damn near 2 centuries. Okay? The rest of the world sees it, and they see it's bullshit. Because anything that comes out of the United States is bullshit, and they know it. Anything that comes out of the West, they know it would fuck up their way of life. That's why some of these countries don't even want Americans in. Nothing personal. They don't want us in. Why? Because we would fuck up the way of life, their way of life. See, I don't believe in, like I said, I don't really believe in interracial dating, and I don't think that should be the solution. But whatever, if that's your solution, brother, as black man to black man, Hey, live your life. I am not in control of your dick. Okay? I'm not the dick police. Okay? Whoever you dick down, that's your business. All right? Couldn't care less. I'm talking about for me. I don't believe it. Why? One or two reasons. And brother Rich, he's trying to get me to open up my mind a little bit, because somehow I'm still on. I'm in simp rehab. Full disclosure, I'm in simp rehab. Been in simp rehab for the last 20 years. Okay, because I was indoctrinated to being a simp. Okay, I was indoctrinated. I believed in these bitches. I worship these bitches when bitches should not be worshipped, because at the end of the day, they're going to choose a Pookie and Ray Ray and a prison nigga over me. And it's been proven. If that was the case, I would have been married 20 years ago with no problems. I would have had my children. My children would have been growing up. I would have raised my children. My children would be in college right now, or graduating from school right now, and having their own family, their own life. While Pop here is in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, just chilling. Going to the bars every day. Going to the bar every day, drinking $3 tequila and staggering home drunk. Having a nice little life for myself. That would have been my life. Okay? But apparently it hasn't. And not for nothing, I'm in a way I'm happier now than I ever was 20 years ago. And I don't even have a wife. I don't have a family. But I'm still happy. I'm still content. And brothers, I want you to be happy and content of who you are. I want you to find out who you are in this life. Live your life and be content. Be happy. If you're happy overseas, if you're happy down in Brazil, if you're happy down in Thailand, if you're happy in Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Turkey, Portugal, if you're happy, my nigga, be happy. If you're happy, Africa, nigga, if you're happy over there, live your life. You don't need to be miserable for the rest of your life with some ABW in your ear, fucking with you all day long. Now, granted, if anytime that you have a woman in your life, biblically, you're going to be fucked with. You're going to be going through some undue stresses in your life, having a woman in your life. Because biblically, if you read the Bible, there's always stories about a woman fucking with a man, fucking up a man's way of life, fucking up his money, fucking up his life. That happens all the goddamn time. Hold on, let me pause this because I got a phone call. Well, anyway, it was nobody. All right, I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah, biblical, like I said, biblically, if you read the Bible, if you don't believe in the Bible, fuck, don't worry about it, man. If you don't believe in the Bible, that's fine. You just have to. I'm just imploring you to read the Bible because there are some examples of male and female relationships that will put you up on game. You ain't got to believe it because we're living it right now. Next 10 years, with the economy the way it is in the United States, all these bitches are going to be grouping up with one nigga. You want to hang around for that while you're going to be assed out? Yeah, me and Brother Rich are going to talk about this later on, about how women in any society loves a man that has resources. Okay, that's just the kit and caboodle, right? Yeah, you can get some free pussy. Yeah, if the bitch like you can get some free pussy, whatever. But that's all you're good for is being dicked down for one night, and then she'll leave your black ass alone and going back to her husband who has money, who's able to take care of her. Okay. Now I know the whole saying different strokes for different folks, but those are the exceptions. And like I said, the exception always proves the rule. You got to get your shit together, man. You got to get your shit together if you're able to take care of a woman. If you want to take care of a woman, biblically, you're supposed to be taking care of a woman. You got to get your shit together. Okay? It's not like, see, you're not paying for pussy, you're buying pussy. Okay? Whenever you get married, you're not paying for pussy, you're buying pussy. Because whenever you pay for pussy, the bitch sets the price. When you're buying pussy, you control the price. I didn't come up with that. Brother named the Iceman. I used to listen for years. I used to listen to him for years, man. And he said something that's so poignant. He outlined the difference between buying pussy and paying for pussy. It's all about who's in control. You're in control when you're buying. See, you're buying pussy when you buy that ring, get down on one knee and say, bitch, I want to take care of you for the rest of your life. You're buying her. You bought the pussy. When you're paying for it, you're driving around looking for hoes and shit, looking for hookers, which primarily, in my opinion, I think 90% of the women out here in the world are hookers anyway. They all have a price. All of them have a price. Trust me, all of them have a price. Even Eboni K. Williams, she has a price. See, I'm not in an outrage because she's out of my price range. She's out of all of y'all brothers' price range. Being a bus driver, that's out of her price range. You're not in her price range. Yeah, you can come up with a scenario. She make $100,000. Bus drivers here in New York City, they make $100,000, but they don't make $100,000 up in Syracuse, Philadelphia. They don't make $100,000 in Jackson, Mississippi, Columbia, South Carolina. Unless you're a private bus, Greyhound bus drivers don't make $100,000 a year. Okay? The New York City Transit, that's an anomaly. That's an anomaly. After 5 years, you make 106 figures. That's over time. They don't start you out at $100,000 a year, my nigga. You got to go through training. Then you got to go through probationary. And then you have to have some experience on the job. With no accidents. No fuck-ups. And then when you pass that 5-year mark, you're going to get the $100,000 a year. They'll bump you up to $100,000 a year. But my nigga, she's just out of your price line. She's out of your price range. This is one of the things that game coaches don't tell you. these dating coaches, I'll put it out there, Mr. Locario, Miles Cunningham, Mr. 1950, and all them niggas, all those goofballs out there. They don't tell you that. They tell you to just go ahead and run around talking to these bitches all day long. I ain't got time to be talking to bitches all day long. I got shit to do. I got money to make. Shit. And if I'm not that guy, fuck that bitch. See, the bitch should be pursuing you if she sees any value in you. The bitch is going to pursue you if you have any sense of value to you. If she doesn't see that, she ain't gonna fuck with you, and that's a good thing. Okay, I'm telling you right now, old young bucks, if a bitch doesn't see you as that guy, that's a good thing. Fuck her. She ain't even worth it. The bitch should be on. Let me tell you something. The bitch should be on your time. You shouldn't be on that bitch's time. You shouldn't be chasing her around. You shouldn't be following her. You shouldn't be catering to her. She should be catering to you. So that's why I'm not upset with what that bitch Eboni K. Williams has said about she wouldn't date a bus driver. She will only date a bus driver that owns the bus, because that's where her mentality is. And I think it's bullshit that she believes in black ownership. I think she don't want no bus driver that owns a bus, one bus. Don't fall for the ABW bullshit that's being espoused by these bitches. No. Don't be fooled by it. I also want to play this clip as well, brother, because you need to understand. You need to be put up on game. And all bitches believe this bullshit. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on. Anyway, there's this curly haired Arab bitch that's married to this real estate developer, a real estate guy that's been on YouTube, which I've been following for years, right? Now she had put up a video years ago. I was trying to look for it, but fuck it, I ain't got time. I gotta get the fuck to work anyway. I gotta get some work done. But she said that she is not no ride or die chick. You know, meet me at the finish line and we'll exchange numbers when you get it together. See, that's how a lot of these bitches behave. They're not really on the struggle love or any of that bullshit that some of y'all believe in. They just don't believe in struggle love. Trust me. I know. Because that's where you have the base of your problems is money. You're fighting over money all the goddamn time. You're stressed. You're going to be bald headed. You know why? Because I was involved in the struggle of 23 years ago. 20 years ago. A struggle of. All right? I told you that story. I had a 6-part series about the bitch fucked me up series. Okay? I took it down because it served no purpose for me to tell that story. You know, in 6 parts. It should have been 1 part that I got had by a bitch. I believed in this bitch. The bitch put me into bankruptcy. Well, I put myself in bankruptcy because of a bitch. Let me just rephrase that. It wasn't her. I put myself in bankruptcy because I believed in this bitch. I wanted to take care of this bitch and that nappy-headed child of her. But I wasn't good enough. And she was struggling. She had no job. She had no job. She had no education. She had, well, even if she had it, it doesn't matter. Hold on, let me go ahead and take this call. Hold on. Sorry about that, gang. I had a client I had to take care of. Oh boy, it rains it pours, but I hate having dead air. Listen, gang, I'm glad. Listen, I gotta get on. I gotta get on out of here. So we'll talk a little bit later. I'll do another live a little bit later, but in addressing this stuff. But yeah, I might do a podcast on doing bitches love meeting men at the finish line. But definitely, guys, stay safe out there. Be easy. We'll talk later. All right. This is Talk Crazy 88, and I am out of here. And black folks, black men, let's be careful out there. All right.